Welcome back to the season premiere of the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit College Frenzy, and what an opener it's been so far. Already Sananda, Dial Singh stamping their authority all over our fearsome College Frenzy course. Up next, it's Group B battling it out. A good start for any of these teams, and they'll be right in the mix to take home 6 lakhs for the winning team, and the fastest contestant in our grand final will drive home with an all-new Maruti Suzuki Swift.
Let's welcome the teams from Group B. Madras Christian College, Chennai. CACPE, Pune. Lady Shriram College, Delhi. And Hindu College, Delhi. All of these making their debut runs at the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit College Frenzy.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how the ladies at Shriram College get on, but running first, we'll see them later. It's North versus South, MCC versus Hindu. And kicking off Group B, it's Sandesh Rai against Aditya Singh.
My name is Sandesh Rai. I'm a professional F45 trainer, doing my third year BSc Physical Education in Madras Christian College. From my 9th grade, I've been doing athletics and representing nationals for 3 consecutive years. I really want to be big in this fitness industry. I want to pursue my MSc in sports science in Australia. Functional training has improved my muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance, strength, speed and power. And you're going to see that in College Frenzy.
So here we go then. Madras Christian College taking the initiative in this first match of proceedings in Group B. On this first day of competition here in Delhi, in the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit College Frenzy. And Aditya Singh representing Hindu. Lives being lost here again. Early indications suggest that Group B for me, Sananda, not as strong as Group A.
Aditya Singh from Hindu College and Sandesh Rai from Madras Christian College.
He's struggling on that vertical climb that again has caught more out.
Keep going, Shabash.
High-profile show as the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit College Frenzy. They and family from all across India will be watching this. The gap is closing just a little bit. Sandesh struggling for technique and for time on these hanging doors, which does appear to be the one obstacle on the course where you can make up some time and distance.
Absolutely. And the gap away is all right.
Oh no, he's been blown there. He's made a mistake.
That's
effectively a big costly mistake because he's given up one of his lives. If he loses another, that'll be the end of the course for him. And Sandesh looks exhausted behind him. Although Aditya doesn't look too fresh himself, I don't think he's got what it takes here. Well, look at this. Oh, he's gone. And how frustrating for Aditya Singh. And now all of a sudden, Sandesh Rai, as tired as he is, one in the bag. And listen, you can hear him screaming to himself. He's taking his time. The technique looks good to me. I think they're at the races here. I think Sandesh Rai is about to put this heat in the bag for MCC.
That is a good boy. That is a good boy.
He took his time. Technically, he got this spot on, and as soon as his feet touch that black netting on the other side of Push Your Limits, that will be this heat for MCC.
Up to the angle run. This one has proved to be tricky for many of our contestants here.
The second your foot touches the floor in between the two angled,
you lose a life.
With no opponent pushing him at the moment.
And does he make it? Yes, he does.
The first heat goes to MCC as Sandesh Rai shows us how it's done.
You've done it. How did you prepare for this course?
Actually, I did a lot of calisthenics like monkey bars, a lot of rope climbing, pull-ups. But then it really tests your muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance. It's not easy as it looks.
Well, you lost your little bit of wind out there, but then you got it back. You've got this one in the bag. Congratulations.
Race 1 of Group B put MCC in the driving seat. Mandeep from Hindu looked to take back control from Arun. The match got off to an intense start until Mandeep botched both his attempts at the vertical climb. With the field clear for Arun, all he had to do was keep his cool. The summit was no match for him as he took the match easily for MCC.
You completed that race effortlessly. We all were watching. So what are your strengths?
This is the first time I'm doing this kind of circuits. I have a good strength in my upper body, so I did it slowly with a nice recovery.
All the best for your other.
Yeah, thank you.
With the match secured for MCC, it was down to Ayush from Hindu to give his college a fighting chance. Matan had a few hiccups on the way, allowing Ayush to capitalize as he took advantage and pulled away ahead of his opponent. His attempt at the summit was a pure display of perseverance as he took the match for Hindu and showed they weren't pushovers.
MCC's first victory on the board, and that puts them in the lead on 10 points.
Right now, I'm sitting here with my girl gang from Lady Shri Ram College. Hi, girls. Tell me your secrets. How did you prepare yourself for this?
We used to practice at 7:30 in the morning. After that, our classes got started, so we even have to attend that. Since the day we have been selected for Devil Circuit College Frenzy, we are working very hard.
Okay, since it's an all-girls team, I'm going to say it again. Do you think you should have a little bit of advantage over other teams?
No.
They are so brave. Okay. Thank you, girls.
Up next, though, CACPE from Pune facing off against the all-girls team from Lady Shri Ram College.
It's fantastic to see an all-girls team competing at this course. Patrick, I can't wait to see how they perform.
I couldn't agree with you more. It's the boys against the girls. Come on, the girls!
Dipanjali from LSR was the first girl to attempt the college frenzy course. She was up against Sachin from CACPE. The race was off to a slow start and neither participant was able to put their pedal to the metal as they both fell off at the vertical climb. Samiksha from LSR came packing some heat. Opposite her was Amol from CACPE. Both participants struggled at the vertical climb again. Amol got past the monkey bars and blazed through the rest of the obstacle course, eventually finding himself before the summit, which he easily scaled. Samiksha never gave up though, hanging on till the last minute. Girl power didn't seem to be on their side today. LSR's hope for points now lie with Prerna, who was up against the bodybuilder Sumit.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go then, CACPE in the lead as the last heat gets underway. Sananda already a stronger start by Prerna here than we saw from Samiksha. She's holding her own early on.
Not bad at all, Prerna. Not bad at all. There we have, she has a background in gymnastics.
Well, that's obviously going to play to some of these obstacles, including the vertical climb, and of course that might come in handy with push your limits. It's reminiscent of the ring, and this could be a big shock because Prerna has taken an early lead. The pressure's on Summit Devappa, LSR.
Fantastic stuff shown by Prerna here. Very beautifully negotiating.
Now look at the technique
the
here.
Side shuffle here.
Talked about the gymnastics, Sananda, and clearly the gymnastics background is putting Prerna in fine strength. Never mind winning the heat, she's on course to get the fastest Group B time at the moment.
Now let's just hope she's able to maintain that lead when it comes to the hanging doors. Well, she's a smaller person, so it might just be easier for her to maintain balance on those hanging doors. Sumit, in the meanwhile, is trying to catch her up, ladies and gentlemen. He's a state-level bodybuilder for the Indian Federation of Bodybuilding there.
If she's a solid gymnast, that push-your-limit ring exercise might really play to her strengths. We will find out.
Bravo! All right. Does she manages to hang on. There we are. Push your limits. Let's see it.
She's done brilliantly well here. Now,
come on,
how
lady.
does she approach the ring? She's opted not to take the chalk in her hands early. We haven't had too many pairings arrive at push your limits at the same time, but we've got it this time.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And Prerna takes the initiative early on. Sitting back, I think, was Summit, waiting to see how she'd fare. And I thought this was where she would come into her own, but look at that. The gymnastic tactic of trying to get the legs up in the air to propel herself forward. And the pressure's on Summit here. Imagine knowing if you fall over, the girl might come past you, but there's Prerna losing her life. Only one more go to have it.
And, all right. That's an equalizer there.
Let's have a second attempt, and that's not a confident start from Prerna. She needs to grab into that second ring very quickly, which she does.
Trying to use all her core strength and the strength in her legs in order to surge her body forward there.
To see what the lady can do, and the answer is she's literally
down in
exhaustion
defeat.
there, Prerna. A match can still finish all tied, Still CACPE would lead by 1-0. Well, Samit, that risk he took might have given him enough energy to get through this.
Yes, almost managed to finish this course. And he's pushed his limits and gotten over the obstacle.
Well,
all right.
He's very tired. Coming inside to check he doesn't fed, and he does, and that's his 2 lives used up. So he does, however, take the heat.
I'm already very proud of you. Well, what do you have to say about that?
I can do better, but the ring is not going forward, so I was like hanging on one hand. I was like, nahi chhodna, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it, but I lose it.
You still feel you can do better?
Yeah, I'm feeling if I didn't lose that, I will do it.
What an effort by the girls of LSR. That had beaten me if I was out there, Sananda, but it was in vain against the boys of CACPE, who with 2 race wins and a draw take away the 10 points. Coming up next, the last 2 feature races on our season opener on the Maruti Suzuki Devil Circuit College Frenzy. Plenty of talking and even more action going out on there on the course. But at the end of the day, it's all about those precious points to get to those quarterfinals.
Which team will rule the leaderboard today? Find out when we return. Don't you go anywhere.